YouTube, what's good? It's your boy, Gifted Gamer 204, back at it again. And yes, you guessed right. Today, we got another banger, bro, man. So if you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as we continue on. And as you see in your screen, it is Doc Dark 1985 himself. Shout out to you, my brother. Salute. But check this out. I'm gonna be reacting to his video. Just real quick. For those of y'all who don't know who Doc Dark is, he's an Xbox player. You know what I'm saying? He's Team Green. He was Team Green. And if you've been following him, he recently switched over to PC. So he now considers himself a PC gamer. I mean, damn. Yo, Doc, why they do you like that, man? Yo, I mean, dang. So check this out. We're gonna get right into this, right? The video's a little bit, it's lengthy. So y'all gonna have to bear with the kid as we go right along this, all right? So let's get right into it because it's a long video. And I am subscribed, Doc. I am subscribed. Look. I'm gonna hit that like button. You heard? Let's get it popping. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? Doc Dark 185. There's levels to this. All right, guys. I'm in a hotel right now because I'm traveling on a business trip. I thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for the opportunity to even have a job.
Facts.
I'm going to be streaming using the hotel's Wi-Fi. So let's see what disaster this caused.
Jesus Christ, number one, all day, every day, above all. Let's go.
Yeah. The lighting, I guess, is not too horrible, but yeah, let's get on with the video. Y'all know I don't really like to waste your time. This is a live stream, by the way. I'm not streaming on Twitch. It just makes it easier to convert this to a video. All right, so here we go. Y'all see the title. Before y'all get angry with me, especially the console players that have been watching my channel for a while, I want you to understand this. The grass is not always greener on the other side, regardless of what any person that's gaming on PC wants to tell you.
Talk to him, Doc.
I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to lose either, but I have nothing to gain by telling you to go to PC. But I have to be honest with you. The grass is not always greener on the other side.
Talk to him, Doc.
What I mean by that is that I don't care what anybody tells you. You hop over to PC. There is a learning curve. Just is what it is. I've been gaming on PC now since, like, really truly gaming on PC since probably like April. And there's still so much that I don't know. And the more I learn, the more I know. Whenever I load up a game, being 100% honest with you, whenever I load up a game, the first thing I do is I got to go see what graphic settings the game wants to run at, what resolution the game wants to run at, all that other stuff. Things that on the console side, the most I did was make sure that it was in performance mode. Being honest with you. Now, this is the reason why I had to do that with my desktop PC and why you don't have to do that. This is why, depending on what type of PC you get, really matters as well, okay? This is why you don't have to do that necessarily with other PC devices, and I'm going to talk about those as well, okay? I guess maybe I should go back and talk to you guys this way. If you're trying to go PC to replace your console, that's it. If you're trying to go PC to replace the console experience, then the grass is not greener on the other side for sure. Then there's different issues that you're gonna have to deal with, because that means that you're grabbing a PC and you're connecting it to a TV, which then means that you're gonna have to be using peripherals maybe that are not as comfortable as like what I'm doing right now. Like right now, I'm shooting this video, or I'm doing this live stream on my gaming laptop, so it's real easy for me to go ahead and just type whatever I want to type and do what I got to do, and my mouse is right here, so I can maneuver really easily. Like this is an ideal situation to game on PC, meaning on a desk. I'm at a desk, I'm with a chair. This is the ideal scenario to game on a PC.
Yeah.
And my desktop, I would have matched my desktop with the proper monitor, which I do have a 1080p monitor, and my desktop it's got an RX 7600, so it's perfect for 1080p gaming. Like that card is going to destroy 1080p gaming, right? And if I would have used my desktop that way, then perhaps my gaming experience would have been um my opinion for PC would have been different, right? I wouldn't have seen all the I don't want to say issues, all the little annoyances here and there. Again, I'm being honest. Every single time I load up a game, I go into the settings. Now you could
Every
view that as a
time.
negative, or you could view that as a positive. For those of you that want to use it as a negative, you're gonna be like,
Real quick, you gotta ask yourself, do you want to be every time you're booting up, you trying to just you getting home from work, you know what I'm saying? You say what's up to your family, you take a shower, you eat dinner, you now it's time, you relax and you want to play some video games. Are you trying to do all of that? That's what you got to ask yourself. Look, he's explaining everything when it comes to the PC side. Let's go.
I just play the game, I just play whatever the case may be, right? If you want to use it as a positive, this is what you can do. Whatever game you're playing, you can tailor it however you want. If it's a game that I don't care how many frames I'm getting, I'm going to push that graphics card, throw up all the bells and whistles that I can for my graphics card, and I'm going to play that game that way. If it's a game where I do want the performance, where I do want the reaction time, where I do care about how smooth it looks, then I could go in there and I can adjust it as well. So I don't have a performance and fidelity mode on PC. I have a whatever the heck I want mode. I can put it on whatever the heck I want and play the game that way, right? Again, the limitation is going to be on the hardware, not on what you could do with the game. So for instance, there's people out there that every single game they go in, they're going to turn off motion blur. It doesn't matter. They're going to turn that off. They're going to turn off bloom. They're going to put their anti-dropping filter from 16 to 8 because it's a waste. They don't need that. They're going to drop the graphic settings from ultra to high because it's a waste. They don't need that. Or they're going to go ahead and make sure that it's on high and see how the PC runs, right? They'll drop this. So there's so many things that go into it that when you start up a game, you're not necessarily just starting up the game. Again, being honest with you. Something else that PC gamers do that I don't do, I've been able to escape it, is PC gamers have this weird thing of always having an FPS counter on. They always want to know how much FPS they're getting. I do that just to show videos and to do that stuff, but typically I have the FPS counter off. I don't care. All I want is the game to be smooth. And typically, most of the times when I'm running these games, they're going to run above 60 frames for the most part.
And real quick, you see what he was talking about, as soon as PC gamers go on, they go on these settings. They got to turn this off. They go and turn this off. They don't need, I don't need that. Oh, I don't need that. You understand what I be trying to tell you. I explain everything in my other videos. I explain everything. So that seems like a lot of work. I'm just like, bruh, why do you need to, especially those high-end 4090 PCs? Why do you need to be going into your settings to be turning this off, turning that off? Oh, I don't need this. I don't need that. Like, bro, you just spent $1,900 on that graphics card, bro. You should be able to turn on the game, boot up the game, get it popping. That's what I don't understand. It's so much, like, and don't get me wrong, it is the most powerful, place to play all your video games. I understand it, but it just seems like unless you have the time, like he's saying, he's still learning about everything it is to be a PC gamer. He's learning because you entering a different field. It's like, I put it like this. It's like, when you buy a Toyota Camry or a Honda Accord, you could run that car until the wheels fall off. And all you really got to worry about is changing the oil. That's all you really got to worry about. And the rest is history. You ride that thing till the wheels fall off. Now, you keep looking at that shiny Mercedes-Benz AMG, and you're like, dang, I want that. But that's a different beast. Now you go and get yourself an AMG. You don't know. Something's happening. You don't know what's going on. You're so used to just only changing your oil on your Honda Accord that when you jump into an AMG, you got to do maintenance. You got to keep. It's a lot that goes into those type of cars. You got to do checkups. You have to be doing checkups because something could go wrong. So that's basically what he's saying.
I've had maybe 2 games that have made my PC struggle to get above 60, right? So again, that's a benefit or a negative depending on how you look at it. The fact that when you start a game, you're not just going to straight up go ahead and play. You're going to go ahead and go into the settings first. again, that's not for everybody. I'm sure there's people out there that probably don't even think about it. They just load up the game and play. They don't care if it's got motion blur. They don't care about the field of view, all that other stuff. See, I played Ghost of Tsushima. I gotta talk about this. And like halfway through the game, yeah, it's probably about halfway through the game, I felt like the camera was too close. And then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, I'm on PC. Let me just see if there's a field of view slider. And sure enough, there was. And I was able to back up the camera. Now, I don't know if you could do that on PlayStation or not. I don't know. I don't know if you could have done it on the PS4 when it came out on the PS4. All I know is that I was playing it now, and I was expecting to see that setting in there. And when I saw it, I was like, okay, yeah, it's in there. That's a huge benefit to PC as well. Just little things like that. But the grass is not greener on the other side. Now, maybe my mistake was trying to replace the console experience with a PC, because no matter how bad you try, there's still no true equivalent. You gotta.
And real quick, yo, this guy, he be thinking he's slick. This is what I'll be saying. Like, this dude be, if you watch him, he be thinking he's slick. He be trying to throw his little subliminals in there, like trying to sneak this PlayStation. And I'll be noticing you're not gonna get me with them little slick remarks that you be trying to get away with. He be trying to be so slick. He's talking all of a sudden. He's playing. He don't be talking about this anywhere else or any other game, especially Xbox. But now he's all of a sudden playing Ghost of Tsushima, and now he's saying that the camera angle is too close. So he wants to find a way to change the camera angle view so it could be a further away. And he does, and now he's like, "Oh, I don't know if you could do that on the PlayStation." He knows you can't do that on the PlayStation, but he's just trying to do a little slick remarks that he be doing, like sneak this in PlayStation. Well, that's what he be doing. Oh man, but let's get into it. Damn, this 27. Yo, Doc, you killing me, bro. Real talk. Come on, man. I'm trying to do a reaction video. Your video is 27 minutes. I gotta talk because I ain't gonna let you do all the talking. I mean,
understand these consoles were built and engineered with the thought in mind that you were going to control everything with a controller, and it was going to be plugged into your TV. That's how they came and engineered these things, right? The fact that you could connect these consoles to a monitor and use a mouse and keyboard is an afterthought. It's an afterthought. Like, I'm glad that they do that, right? So that's why you see videos of people talking about my Xbox replaced my PC, and an Xbox replaced the PC, all that other stuff, right? You'll see them using a mouse and keyboard, and they'll use the Windows, they'll use Microsoft's Word Windows way, like through the browser or whatever, right? So they're saying like, yeah, theoretically you could replace it, right? So if you wanted to buy a PC for school, whatever, you could just be like, I'll just buy a $500 Xbox Series X, get a mouse and keyboard, and boom, there you go. Now I got a powerful gaming console, and I also have a working computer or whatever. But in reality, the consoles were meant to be consoles first, be plugged into a TV, to be plugged into these high-end TVs. That's really what they're for. The TVs with the HDMI, freaking, I forget what this called, 2.0, is the 2.0, the 2.1 HDMI signals to get that 4K 120. Even though there's not many games that are doing, I don't think there's any games that are doing 4K 120. 4K 120.
This dude is funny. I don't know. Y'all caught that, right? Did y'all catch that? I mean, he talking about I could just go buy an Xbox Series X because it has a web browser in it and it's a powerful console. So I could just buy a keyboard and all this, and I could just be playing what do you call it? Video games and be on the browser at the same time. So I could use it, like I could pull up Windows Word and all this stuff, like trying to big up, Xbox Series S, the console that he left behind to switch over to PC. Yeah, that.
It's either 4K or 120. Mm-hmm. This one is somebody's knocking on. I better be knocking in my room right now. It's crazy. Anyways, listen. Pairing the PC that you get to the right screen is going to help alleviate a lot of different issues. And now I'm going to get to the point where, man, the benefits of moving to PC are incredible. And it's not just for people that game a lot or people that don't game a lot, or people that don't game a lot. It's literally for anybody. Because
Ooh.
with a PC, especially today, there's so many different options. So you can have the handheld PC, which means if you don't really are stuck for space, if you really don't have a lot of time, if you're on the go, you only got lunch breaks to play your games, whatever, these things are available. This is just one of them. But in reality, there's a lot of different ones. There's the Steam Deck, that's a gaming PC. There's the Lenovo Legion Go or the AO Neos. There's two ROG Allies. These things are.
And real quick, he mentioned earlier, I forgot to pause it. He was talking about that there's no games. It's either 4K or what was it that he said? 120. He must not have seen the Digital Foundry the recent video they put out with F1 Formula, running at 120 frames per second on that PS5 Pro. Oh yeah. With that 4K, with that upscaler, PSSR, upscales it up to 4K, 120 frames per second. My goodness.
Are phenomenal. And because they're a PC, the amount of games that you can play on them are out of this world. And in today's day and age, both Microsoft and Sony are playing nice with the PC platform. So you could literally pick one of these up and you automatically, instantly have more access to game than someone that only has one console. That's insane. Think about it. More access, that's impressive. Now, this is an option, okay? And beautiful thing about this, it comes with the controller, so it's already meant to work that way. And it also comes with the screen. It's already meant to work with the screen. So when you load up a game, literally it'll figure out what graphic settings it's going to have depending on the hardware. The game will figure it out. And you don't have to worry about resolution or anything like that because it's going to put it at native or whatever you set the Ally the Ally to run at. So that's a really quick, easy solution to get into PC gaming. The second one, which I think is probably going to do PC gaming the most justice without going full desktop setup, a monitor, peripherals, all that other stuff, is going to be what I got in front of me right now, my gaming laptop. The thing with the gaming laptop is this, though. You're going to pay for its portability, and you're going to pay for its size. So they are going to be expensive. My gaming laptop was $1,500. It's got an i9, I think it's 10th gen i9, and it's got a mobile 4070 in it, RX 4070 in it, which again, you can't compare it to the desktop 4070 because it's not going to pull the same amount of power. It's not going to be able to get rid of heat the same way. So it does not perform the same way. The desktop 4070 blows the freaking mobile 4070 out of the water. Like there's definitely a difference between the two graphics.
Of course, it's a desktop.
You can mostly compare it to like the last gen. So like a 3070. In certain scenarios, if you're looking at 3070 with 12 gigabytes of VRAM, probably not. But it's still a pretty good laptop. It comes paired with a 16 by 10. The aspect ratio is a 16 by 10, not 16 by 9, but it's 1600p display. So at 15 inches, 1600p is extremely sharp. The screen is extremely color accurate, okay? And this monitor has 144 hertz with VRR, FreeSync, all that other stuff in it. Mm-hmm. So when I run a game on my gaming laptop, okay, it's the same thing as if I was to run it on this. I don't have to adjust anything. I can just run the game. I don't have to worry about resolutions or anything like that. But I always do because I'm gonna want the faster frames, the faster response time, all that other stuff, right? But the gaming laptop, now that I'm over here on this business trip, before I got into PC gaming and I was heavily gaming on Xbox, the console, the way that I would have access to my Xbox games via Game Pass was either through the cloud, which might work, might not work, okay? Depending on the internet, all that other stuff, right? Or two, remote play, which is also streaming it. Today, I'm in a position, thank you God, where when I travel, I literally have 2 pieces of hardware that has my gaming library with me. Let me say that again. When I travel, I have 2 pieces of hardware that has my gaming library with me. And why does that matter? Well, this is why. Because When I'm playing with this, I'm compromising. When I'm playing with the Asus ROG Ally, I'm compromising some things because obviously it's not as powerful as my desktop, right? And it's not as powerful as my laptop, but I can take it anywhere. So for instance, tonight I'll go ahead and be playing a little bit of Call of Duty, and then right before I go to bed, I'll have this next to the bed in the hotel room. And if I'm still not too tired, I might load up some Call of Duty on this too and play it on this until I fall asleep. Not multiplayer. I would never play multiplayer. I'm talking about the campaign. I should probably beat it tonight. But and then after that, I'm gonna be playing Dead Space. You know how nice it's gonna be to be playing Dead Space in bed with the lights off, with headphones on like this. But what?
Listen, man. Listen. Xbox did this man so dirty that he had to go and buy a PC. He has a PC at home, $900. It's already giving him all sorts of problems because it's not a high end PC. He got a gaming laptop that cost him $1,500, and he got the ROG Ally, the first one. I don't even know which was that one. I think it was like 600. I think it was. I'm not sure. Think about how much money he spent already, all because that damn Xbox. I mean, damn. It's a damn shame they did you like that, Doc.
What? I'm gonna be under the covers. Bro, it's gonna be ridiculous. But that's a compromise, right? The graphics ain't gonna be as great, but again, because the screen is so small, still looks sharp. I have yet to play a game on this that does not look good, even at low settings. You don't gotta believe me. You don't gotta believe me, but just ask somebody in the chat. You're gonna see, right? But then we have things like the gaming laptop with again a 15-inch 1600p display.
One more thing real quick. You see how he got all these laptops, PC, ROG, all this thing? You know what? You know why? Because he can't carry his PC on his trip. If that Xbox was giving him, if he was feeling good every time he played on that Xbox, and he wouldn't have to be dealing with them 30 frames per second, he could have just popped that Xbox console right in his luggage. You could travel with your console. I could take my PlayStation if I'm going on a trip. I could take it, put it in the luggage, bring my controller. He got a TV right there, right behind him. All you gotta do is hook it up, and you connect to the Wi-Fi, and you gaming. You gaming. I mean, the TV ain't that big, but you could be laying down on the bed with the controller and gaming. Why you gotta buy all this? For what? Dang.
16:10 aspect ratio, an i9, and a mobile 4070 in it. Bro, I throw games at this thing, and it's a monster. And I do not feel like I'm compromising at all. And I can take it everywhere with me. I take all my games with me. Back home on my TV, I got the desktop set up to the 4K TV, which means every single game that I'm playing, I'm either upscaling to 1440p or I'm upscaling to 4K, depending what type of game it is. And if it's a really old game, I'll play it natively at 4K.
Yeah. Because he tried to play Forza Horizon. You know what that did to his PC? Shut it down. I mean, it completely shut off and everything. Oh, yeah, I seen that. That he didn't know what to do. He like, whoa, what's going on? Because they can't handle it. You mean you need to upgrade? He's bragging about that he plays most of his games with 4K and 1440. That's why, because he be playing old games. That's why. I ain't buying a PC to be playing old games. I want the new stuff.
Car can do that. But I am now part of the PC ecosystem. And like I told you guys earlier in the video, even though the grass is not greener on this side, because there are other things I got to deal with and tinker with and all that other stuff, Guys, I would not trade it for the world. And I love my consoles, man. Xbox Series X, the one thing that to me I wish PC had is that quick resume. That, man, if PC figures out a way to get quick resume, like real quick resume, like quick resume on the Xbox Series X. I heard PlayStation just got rid of it, like they gave up on it, like they couldn't afford it. It was too much money or something. They're losing business. 10 consoles is not enough, so they had to get rid of a feature that they were gonna.
Wait.
Of my consoles, man. Xbox Series X, the one thing that to me I wish PC had is that quick resume. That, man, if PC figures out a way to get quick resume, like real quick resume, like quick resume on the Xbox Series X. I heard PlayStation just got rid of it, like they gave up on it, like they couldn't afford it. It was too much money or something. They're losing business. 10 consoles is not enough.
What I told you. What I told you. This is what he be doing. You see that little subliminal, you see what he be doing? Just trying to like flip it. I told you about that. And look, now one thing that I know he would not admit is if he was playing on a PlayStation instead of an Xbox, I'm pretty sure he will not be transitioning over to a PC. Because the only reason he went over to PC is because that damn Xbox just can't get over them 30 frames. I mean, damn. All them titles coming out 30 frames. He had enough. I don't blame him. But this is all I'm trying to tell you. All them PC gamers that I'll be telling you, those fake PC gamers, they are Xbox players transitioning over to PC, and now they think they're this big horror macho man because now they play on PC. Haven't I been telling you this in all my other videos? Have I not? This is the perfect example right here. This is it right here. This is a perfect example.
They had to get rid of a feature that they were going to support to help them save a few pennies. That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. Y'all let me know. But yeah, this is different. Being on the PC ecosystem like this is different. Now I don't have a desk set up with a desktop and a monitor and all that stuff, but then again, my gaming laptop could achieve that for me. So what do you do if you want to hop on over to PC gaming? Well, here's the one problem with PC gaming. PC gamers are going to tell you that PC gaming is affordable. Okay, it's not. It's affordable with a compromise. Again, I have nothing to lie to you. I have no reason to lie. It's affordable with a compromise. I would say spend a decent amount of money, but figure out first what it is that you want. That's the right answer. And make sure that is what I want. Don't make the mistake that I made. I thought that I only wanted high frames. I thought that I was okay at 1080p, high frames. Again, I've told the story plenty of times. It's a cautionary tale. Until I got to experience high resolution, high frames. Now I'm like, why not? Why should I not have it all? You know what I mean? And I should have known better because my laptop is a monster. So I got to experience what it was like for a game to look nice, but it's still not a 4K full this 55-inch TV. Like when you're seeing that TV run games at over 60 frames, it's an animal. It's an animal. But you guys figure out exactly what it is that you want. And if the consoles are giving you what you want, do not jump over to PC just because I'm telling you to. No, even just don't jump over to PC just because I'm telling you to. But I'm telling you this: if you're thinking about coming over to PC, figure out what it is that you want, performance and fidelity wise, and then once you come over here, you have different options. Okay, the desktop option is one, the laptop option is another, and the handheld PC is another. There's weird different pockets of community out there that for whatever reason despise PC laptop users. Why? I have no idea. My gaming laptop, according to Steam statistics, destroys like 75% of what people are using on Steam. But according to statistics, right now, obviously those are cafes and all that other stuff, so you gotta take that with a grain of salt. But still. So leave your console to go to PC. Really think about it. That's what I want you to do. I want you to really think about it and see if it's actually worth it. You're going to be losing convenience as far as ease of use, but you're going to have the option of taking your games everywhere. Because let's say you just start off with a desktop. Let's say you start off properly with a desktop. That's what most PC gamers would say. Start off with a desktop, and you buy a monitor for that desktop, right? Because some PC gamers do not like your PC being connected to your TV. You can do it, but some people don't like that, right? You have it connected to your monitor, you have your desktop, and you're gaming that way. Now you have limited yourself to a specific spot in your house, in your office, in your bedroom, in your gaming room, whatever, to play video games. That's the spot. That's it. That big nice TV that you bought is no longer meant for that. That's only going to have the consoles, right? Okay. Or let's say you decide to go ahead and connect your desktop to your TV. Okay, perfect. You connected your desktop to your TV. You're gonna have to get a Bluetooth keyboard. You're gonna have to get used to turning on the PC, sitting down on the couch, having that Bluetooth keyboard next to you, just in case something happens and you need to do something with the keyboard. You'll be able to control a lot of it with the controller once the PC is on and once you log into your PIN, unless you want to disable your PIN. Again, it's something else that you're gonna have to do. But yeah, have that keyboard next to you, the Bluetooth keyboard next to you, just in case. And if you get a Bluetooth keyboard that doesn't require batteries, then you can plug it in and charge it. You'll have to charge it from time to time. And if it requires batteries, you're gonna have to go ahead and make sure you have batteries from time to time. Typically, Bluetooth keyboards last a long time, especially one with batteries. But again, that's something else you're gonna have to think about instead of the controller, right? Being honest with you, don't hate me for being honest. Okay, that's the console-like experience.
We appreciate your honesty, Doc. Come on now, that's all we want. Yo, this guy be looking like he be struggling, bro. Like honestly, that doesn't sound like a struggle to you. He's like, I'm on my PC, I got my laptop, I got my ROG. It's like it's so many things just to game, right? It's just to game. When you could have just easily had a PlayStation at home, which he does, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Like I told y'all, most of these Xbox gamers, PC gamers, they all got PlayStations in their homes, even though they be hating on it. I mean, damn. But anyway, you could just easily have the PlayStation and just buy a ROG. When you're traveling, you just play on your handheld. Why you gotta be taking, unless your gaming like laptop is the one that you use like for work that you're using, you know what I'm saying? That's different. But then why buy an ROG? I mean, damn, you need to be gaming when you get into your bed as well. You already mentioned that you could play your video games on your laptop after you finish your work. If I'm assuming that's what you're using for work. So now you gotta go ahead and buy a ROG just so when you lay down, you could play as well. My goodness. That team green is crazy. They going through it. This guy is going through it.
Experience that they talk about. Yes, you got Steam Big Picture mode, but once you boot up, you can have the PC start with Steam Big Picture mode after you log into Windows. Okay, and you can have it. Steam Big Picture mode just pops up and boom, it's like the OS of Steam or whatever, right? And you can play your games from there, unless they're Xbox games, because you can't add Xbox games to Steam seamlessly. There's other things that you got to do that. So again, I'm just being honest with you. But to be fair, if you got a console on your TV, you're only playing games from that console, right? So you're only going to be playing Xbox games that you either bought on Xbox or Xbox games that you have your Game Pass, or PlayStation games, same thing. So I mean, yeah, you can start Steam Big Picture mode, and you can access the games that you have on Steam. And if you wanted to, you have the option to also have other launchers or whatever, because you can minimize Steam Big Picture mode and all that other stuff. So it's still more beneficial, but you're gonna have to have a controller in your hand plus the controller for Bluetooth keyboard, and then a Bluetooth mouse. Unless you get a keyboard and mouse combo, you see, it gets. But like I've said since day one, I promise you this: once you are gaming, it is infinitely better than console. And what's crazy is that you don't have to wait for remakes or remasters. Your PC will remake and remaster whatever you want. The other day I was playing Batman Arkham. I think I told you guys this. And my son walked in. I was playing on my 4K TV. I had the HDR on, even though Windows HDR is not that good, but still had HDR on. And I was playing Batman Arkham at a native 4K, everything on high. Why? Because it's the old game.
I mean, my goodness. I told you. I was telling you this all along. This is exactly what I'm saying. He got it. You see all them people that I told you about that be in my comments talking about, oh, what are you talking about? I play my games native. I don't need to turn on DLSS. I don't need to do that. He's just saying it right here. Why he doesn't need to turn on DLSS and just run his game native. Why? Because it's an old game. So all y'all talking in my comment section, talking all that nonsense, is because you're playing an old game. And I'm not in with the old. I'm trying to get in with the new. I already been there, done that with those games. I'm looking forward, not behind. So this is why they running these games at 4K native. Yeah. It's a damn shame.
And it was running smoothly. I didn't have an FPS counter. Like I said, I don't put FPS counter for everything. But it was running crazy smooth.
Of course.
And my son walked in and he was like,
of course.
Damn. He's like, what Batman game is this? I was like, oh, this is Batman Arkham. And he was like, what? Our PC.
Mm-hmm. But you know what he ain't telling you? He wishes that he could do that with a new game. He got to do that with an old game. Talking about Power PC. He's doing that with an old game. He wishes that he could sit there and tell you that he's doing that with Forza Horizon 5. He wishes. I mean, damn.
I don't know what to tell you.
You don't gotta say nothing though.
The stronger your hardware, the more you're gonna be able to enjoy that as well with all the newer games as well. But
yeah. Like I've been telling you, the stronger your hardware, so when I tell you, this is why he can't run games 4K and all this, because he got an old PC. So you need an upgrade. So when I show you them 4090s, that's where you gotta go. And even there, I showed you all that gameplay with the native 4K.
In this one, I'm not sponsored, brother. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get advertisement. Ain't nobody hit me up for sponsorship. I'm gonna pull the race card. That's why. I'm lying. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. That's 25 minutes. Should you leave your console to move over to PC? I don't regret doing it. Still have my Xbox and my PlayStation 5. Don't really use them. And right now, here I am sitting on this business trip with 2 devices, my whole catalog of games if I wish to play them, with no real compromise. If I want the higher fidelity, I'll play on my gaming laptop. And if I just want to chill in the bed, then my Asus ROG Ally. People want to complain about this gaming generation, but when you really look at it, I don't think we've ever had a time like this. You can play AAA games in your hand. You can have powerful gaming laptops on your desk that aren't even really that big. They're just the size, look at the size of a normal laptop. 90% of these games now all have controller support, so you don't have to learn how to use a mouse and keyboard. What are we really complaining about?
That's what I want to know.
Dog 1985. There's levels to this.
Yo. Shout out to Dog 1985, man. Yo, salute to you, my brother. I rock with you, man. Dog, man, he a solid dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I rock with him, man. It's just that he's going through it. And it is what it is. It is what it is. He's going through all of this that he's saying to you and everything. He's going through all of that. Just because of that damn Xbox. I mean, all you had to do was not release the games at 30 frames, bring them up to 60 like PlayStation does, and maybe this man would have to be switching to PC like that. Maybe he would have just bought a ROG Ally and keep it moving. But no. He had to switch over. He said, I can't take this no more, Phil. You doing me like this, Phil? After I've been holding the line, rocking with you all this time, I mean, my goodness. Anyway, man, y'all make sure y'all go follow Doc Dark 1985. Tell him I sent you over there. And it's your boy, man. The gifted one. I'm here. Gifted Gamer 204. Back at it again. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.